What's up, boys? I'm showing you guys the fastest way to go ahead and level up right now in MLB The Show 22. I'm recording this a day before the brand new Futures of the franchise comes out. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Make sure you guys stay till the end of the video because I talk about plenty of different methods that are really good for getting your XP. So definitely make sure you guys watch the entire video. And also, if you guys are new, like and subscribe. Seriously, we're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. So much MLB The Show 22 content coming for you guys on the channel. Definitely recommend sticking around and subscribing. Tons of tips, all that different stuff, and I have a lot planned for the future of the franchise coming out here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the best ways to go ahead and level up in MLB The Show 22. Let's hop in. Okay, so the first couple things, obviously, is going to be pretty self-explanatory, but you get stuff from Gameplay XP, obviously. You get daily moments you guys will have that you guys can go ahead and get like a couple thousand XP from. You have the featured program moments that should be in the game day one. You get you some extra XP, about 2,000 per mission you do. We shouldn't have spotlight moments day one. We might have some missions day one. I don't quite remember what they had for this program day one, but there should be collections, the live series exchanges. So you guys, if you want to go ahead and get some XP right off the bat, you guys can go ahead and just exchange some live series cards in order to go ahead and progress through this really fast. So you can kind of prep pretty easily by just going ahead and grabbing some live series cards and then exchanging them right when you get your hands on the brand new featured program. There's also, I don't think we'll have a showdown day one. We will have a conquest day one. I do know that. Should get you 30,000 XP for completing. And then also March to October. If you guys want to get a jump right away on the brand new featured program, you can go ahead and play the, you guys can play March to October. And then right before the mid-season starts, you want to go ahead and stop. And then right when it begins, it's kind of hard to explain, but right before you get to the All-Star break, when playing March to October, you want to go ahead and stop and then complete it once the brand new features of the program come out, because then you'll be able to get 14,000 XP, as you guys can see right there for completing it on veteran. If that kind of makes sense, so hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about there. If anyone has any questions, definitely let me know down in the comments. But that's the first couple things I did want to go ahead and cover. So for the conquest, you probably have to complete like 5. Yeah, I think it was 5 last time around. You have to complete 5 3-inning games. So for 30,000 XP, it's not that bad. There are some better methods, but still, 30,000 XP for just playing 5 3-inning games is really not that bad, as long as you just go ahead and bunt down. There's also some good rewards in here as well. So not necessarily this one right here, but usually they do have some pretty good rewards from these conquests. So if you want to go ahead and complete the conquest, you get 30,000 XP and probably some different diamonds and packs and all that different stuff. So not that bad. I have one pack in my binder, so let's go ahead and open that really quick. Let's see if it's anything good. And no, it was not. Got a gold jersey. I guess we'll take that. Next up, we're going to go ahead and talk about a different type of method. So it's not the Road to the Show one. It's a different one that I think is actually very, very efficient that not a lot of people know about or talk about. It depends if you're really an OG to like the MLB The Show community. You might know about this method, but it's a little bit different. And there's a couple ways to make it better. So go ahead and download this roster. It's called LSC XP. So shout out to Light Skin Chris on YouTube for this roster right here. But just go ahead and go to create and then go to vaults and then download the roster that's called LSC XP. Download that roster, then go to file management and then load it up like I just did right there. And then you want to go ahead and go down to exhibition and then go ahead and make yourself the Angels. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves the Angels here, lock this in. And then we're going to go ahead and it doesn't matter which stadium you're in. We're going to go to fast play, the show theme off, 9 innings, and pretty much just make everything, the same. And then a really important part here is you want to player lock yourself as Shohei Ohtani. So right trigger right there. If you're on PlayStation, Xbox, just a right trigger. So go ahead and lock yourself in on there. I think it's different on the Switch if you guys are playing on the Switch. Someone mentioned that to me, and then go ahead and just advance and go into the game. There's a couple settings that you're going to want to go ahead and change, but as you guys can see, we're playing trash cans over there on the Astros. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this and then hop in. And you want to go to settings and then gameplay. And then you want to switch this. You can make this whatever you want. The higher overall difficulty you're on, the more stubs that you get, the more XP that you get. But we're going to go with veteran here. No, we're going to go with rookie. I think rookie might be the best one to do, actually. And you can go ahead and change your presentation settings as well. Fast play, none, all, high leverage, off, off, and off. Make sure these are on for sure. But then you want to go ahead and change your gameplay again. And you want to go to pitching and change it from pinpoint or whatever you're on to classic. Make sure it is on classic and on rookie right there. Make sure these are the settings that you have. Apply changes and you are all good. Then all you want to do is just spam buttons for different kind of pitches. You don't even have to really move until like your arm gets tired. But I really like the curveballs. I think it strikes out a lot of batters, but you get more XP, like I said. So you get more XP for every single strikeout that you guys go ahead and you get. So I recommend getting a lot of strikeouts because it's going to go ahead and help you out a lot. So just keep on throwing these pitches. That didn't really help, but just going to throw it over there to circle and then call that one good. But we're going to go ahead and try to get 2 strikeouts here because that'll help us out XP wise. I'm going to go ahead and throw a low splitter now. That didn't really work. How about the curveball? Okay, now we need the slider. I like throwing those like breaking ball pitches. Oh, that might be... Oh, he got that one. So we only got 1 strikeout there, unfortunately, but pretty much that's what you guys want to go ahead and do. We got 540 XP, although there is double XP right now, but really good. Just go ahead and do that over and over again. The more XP you get is for the more strikeouts that you get. So also if you turn on high difficulty, that will also help your XP a little bit, but just really kind of depends. Next up, we're going to talk about the method that most of you likely already know. It's going to go ahead and be the RTTS grind dash Philly roster. Make sure you guys go ahead and download this roster just like you should have done with the LSC XP method. So just type in RTTS grind dash PHI and you should go ahead and load that roster in. And then once you guys go ahead and do that, you want to go into Road to the Show, click the square button on PlayStation, click on more options, start new. And then you want to go ahead and set up your ball player and all that. And then make sure you load that roster into the game. And once you guys go ahead and load your roster into the game, you're going to want to go ahead and then make sure you get put on the Philadelphia Phillies. So you want to go ahead and make sure you get put in the NL East, and then you can go ahead and go from there. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying with that. If you guys have never done this method, make sure you guys go ahead and just, put yourself in the Phillies. So it gives you a bunch of options. If you want to play like, you don't want to say like, I want a random club to pick me. You pretty much want to tell them, you want to go to a specific team. There's a team that called more than once, and then go from there. But anyways, there's a couple different ways to go ahead and go about this method. If you want XP more than you want packs and stubs and all the different stuff, you want to go ahead and make sure that you go ahead and just hit as many home runs as possible. But there's a ton of stubs to be made from doing this, from just grinding as much in the program as you possibly can. You can go ahead and get 2,500 XP there, but you get also these diamond equipment packs, which can make you a crap ton of stubs. Also, there's, XP along the line here, and then there's even more packs and stubs along the line as well. So it's just kind of up to you. It's if you want to go ahead and grind out the missions rather than just hitting bombs, because otherwise you can do the stolen bases. That's what I personally did, is I went ahead and favored stubs, and it worked out really well for me. I made a crap ton of stubs. But just go ahead and hit extra bases, get your stolen bases, extra base hits, and all that different stuff. So grind these instead. Or you can go ahead and just try to hit as many home runs as possible. If that's the case, you want to go ahead and make sure you change your stadium. So go up to league, and then make sure you go to stadium assignment. And then you want to go ahead and change your stadium to, I'm obviously not on my grinding account right now. This is my personal account. But anyways, you want to go ahead and make sure you guys get a custom stadium, and just make sure you get like Twin XP right here. So download Twin XP Stadium, load that one in for this stadium, and you should be able to hit home runs like it's nothing. So just turn your difficulty to beginner or rookie or whatever, and that should be able to help you out and get those home runs, man. So just kind of up to you. You can also change your settings as well, depending on what you guys want to do. If you want to be able to steal, if you want to go ahead and be able to just hit bombs, you change the hitting difficulty to rookie. You can change, all that different stuff. So I have all these settings messed up from when we just did that method right there. But you can change like your base running and all that. So base running, you can change it to, actually, I think we have to go to mode specific. Yeah. And you can change this here. So if you want to lock base running opportunities, if you want to be able to steal, go ahead and change this to action pitches. No, you want to do lead runner, I believe. Yeah, if you want to steal bases, make this lead runner. If you don't want to, go to none. If you want to just hit bombs, get that XP. If you're going for stubs, then go to lead runner. But I personally like the none. And then player lock fielding opportunities, you can do some if you want. Otherwise, if you're going for XP, I'd probably just say do none. So that way you're just hitting, and you're just hitting home runs over and over again. That's personally what I think is the best method in the game right there, is the Road to the Show method. But also I think that strikeout is really, really good as well. And obviously just grinding some of the program XP, you guys can go ahead and go from there. So Conquest, do the missions, all the different stuff, do the strikeout method if you guys want, and then the Road to the Show as well. But that's gonna do it for the video, man. I seriously do appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Comment XP if you guys made it this far in the video. Seriously would appreciate it. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers, but I'll just comment so I know who the OGs are who make it to the end of my videos. But we are on the road to 15K, and slowly grinding here. So appreciate watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.